Okay, students, good morning to all of you. See, in a previous class, we were discussing about electrostatic potential difference and electrostatic potential at a point. Okay, now in today's class, we are going to discuss about equipotential surface. Equipotential, equipotential surface. Yes. What is equipotential surface, students? See, the name itself it indicates potential should be equal at each and every point on a surface. Then that surface is called as equipotential surface. Means if potential at all the points on the surface are equal, then that surface is called as equipotential surface. Yes, definition is important for your board exam. They may ask you, Nana, remember. Okay, if you consider one surface, at each and every point on that surface, potential should be same, and that surface is called as equipotential surface. See, students, in previous class we discussed about electrostatic potential difference. Yes, let us consider any 2 points A and B. Yes, potential difference between these 2 points. How can we define VB minus VA? This potential difference is defined as amount of work done in moving a test charge per unit charge from point A to point B. This is called as potential difference. Electrostatic potential difference is equal to work done per unit test charge in moving it from point A to point B. This is called as electrostatic potential difference. Now, if you consider this one surface and this surface is equipotential, then what you can say, according to equipotential surface, the potential at all the points should be same. Means VB should be equal to VA. Potential at B point and A point should be equal. Now, if VB is equal to VA, then what happened to VB minus VA? VB minus VA becomes 0. Clear? That implies WAB per Q naught is equal to 0. Then you can say WAB should be equal to 0. Clear? Yes. Means if surface is equipotential and if you want to move any charge on that surface from one point to another point, anyway, in whatever may be the direction, anyway, if you move, work done will be 0 always. Remember this point. So on equipotential surface, no work is done in moving a test charge or in moving a charge from one point to another point. Very, 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 very important point. You need to remember this point. Clear? Students? Yes. Now let us see the properties of these equipotential surfaces. I hope you got a clear idea on this equipotential surface. What is equipotential surface? Clear? Yes. How can we move a test charge, sir? You can move it with any other force by applying any other force. Anyway, if you want to move a charge from one point to another point on equipotential surface, then no work will be done on that surface. Clear? Yes. Now, students, the properties of equipotential surfaces. First point, let us discuss properties. Properties. First point, Nana. First, whatever we have discussed, that is no work is done. Work done in moving a charge from point A to point B is always 0 on equipotential surface. Clear? Yes. Next, second point. See. So just now I told you that work done in moving a charge from A to B is equal to 0. Clear? What is work done? Work done is nothing but force into distance. Clear? Yes. Now, yes, force we are applying is due to electric field. Force due to electric field into distance. ds bar should be equal to 0, or if you want to move it by a distance dl bar should be equal to 0. Yes, so this force, we know force due to electric field formula is q into e. Q into e is force here. Yes, dot dl bar should be equal to 0. This q naught you take test the charge, then what should happen, Nana? E naught should be dot dl bar should be equal to 0, means it is a dot product. Whenever in dot product you are having zero value, the zero we got from this definition. Whenever you got zero value in dot product, then what you can say, what will be the theta angle between these two? Yes, you can write e bar dot dl bar, you can write e dl cos theta, you can write should be equal to 0. When it will happen, cos theta should be equal to 0. Yes, theta value should be equal to 90 degrees. Yes, this 90 degrees between what and what? This is the 90 degrees between E bar and DL bar. See, however, if you want to move a charge on a surface, yes, this is a surface. On this, a charge is there. How we want to move? Yes, we will move like this, parallel to the surface. Means length is parallel to the surface. Is DL is along the surface. Now, what about E bar? If this is DL is along the surface, then E bar should be, means electric field should be perpendicular to the surface. Very, very, very important point. That means electric field is always perpendicular to equipotential surface. Students, that's very important point. This is a second property of equipotential surface. If you consider one equipotential surface, see, this is one equipotential surface, this book. Now for this, I want to draw electric field. How you will draw? Yes, from this property, always it will be perpendicular. It's like this, you draw. Outward, 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 in all directions. Normal, you draw. Clear? Yes. Next, third one. Third property is, see students, in a previous class, we have derived one important formula, that is electric field is equal to negative of potential gradient. Clear? Yes, very important formula this is. Electric field is equal to negative of potential gradient. Yes. See, now if you consider a equipotential surface, potential at each and every point should be equal. Then potential should be, potential difference means dV value also equal. Means for equipotential surface, you can take dV value as constant. Change in potential difference should be same. Then only it is called as equipotential surface. Clear? Then what should happen, Anna? E is proportional to 1 by dr. 1 by dr. That means where electric field is more, there dr value. What is dr? Dr is distance between one point to another point. Means one surface to another surface. Means separation between the equipotential surfaces is less. If electric field is more, then separation between the equipotential surfaces will be less. And if electric field is less, then separation, dr, means separation between the equipotential surfaces will be more. Means this equipotential surfaces gives us an idea about strong electric field and weak electric field. Where electric field is stronger? Wherever equipotential surfaces are close to each other, very close to each other, their dr value will be less. If dr value is less, then electric field will be more. Wherever equipotential, imagine this is my hand, this is one equipotential surface, this is another equipotential surface. If these two are separated by a small distance, means in this region electric field is more. If these two are separated by more distance, then electric field strength will be less in this region. That is the meaning. Means equipotential surface gives us an idea about Strength of electric field. Strength of electric field. Clear? How can you find where electric field is more, where electric field is less? Just by seeing this point. Wherever equipotential surfaces are closer to each other, their electric field strength is more. Wherever equipotential surface is away from each other, their electric field will be less. Clear? Okay, this is the third point. Next, fourth one is, as we know, E is equal to minus dV by dr. Electric field is equal to negative of potential gradient. Okay, now this equipotential surface gives us idea about direction of electric field. Electric field points in which direction? Always electric field points in the direction of negative, in the direction of decrease of potential. In which direction potential is decreasing? Means you consider here one equipotential surface. It is like this. Imagine this is perpendicular to the board. Here, one more equipotential surface. Means at each and every point on this potential is same. So that's why I am calling this is equipotential surface. At each and every point on this potential is same. It is also equipotential surface. Now one thing, potential of this surface can be different. Are you getting what I am saying? This total potential is same. This total potential is same. But potential of this surface can be different. Okay, and if I take one more equipotential surface, these are equipotential surface. At each and every point on this surface, potential is same, let us suppose. Then now see the separation. See the separation between these. As this R value is more, here electric field strength is less. Here R value is less, electric field strength will be more. Means in which direction electric field is pointing? In the direction of decrease of potential. Means electric field will be directing in this direction, in the direction of decrease of potential. Here, are you getting? Yes. Equipotential surface gives us the direction of electric field. Okay, it gives us the direction of electric field. Okay, yes. Now fifth point, last point is, if you consider two equipotential surfaces, that two equipotential surfaces cannot cross each other, cannot intersect with each other. Imagine these two dusters. This is one equipotential surface. This is another equipotential surface. Now, these two are like this. These two can be like this, but these two cannot cross like this. The reason for that is, at the point of intersection where they are intersecting with each other. Imagine this is one equipotential surface. Means at each and every point on its surface, voltage is, let us suppose 10. 10 potential difference is there. Now it is another equipotential surface. At each and every point on the surface, voltage is something 8, you imagine. Now if these two cross each other, at the point of intersection, means you will get one particular point. At that point is having two potentials now. One due to this surface 10, one due to this surface 8. At one particular point, there cannot exist two potentials. Okay, means no two equipotential surfaces cross each other, intersect each other. Two equipotential surfaces cannot intersect with each other, Okay, yes, these are the points. Students, mainly you remember first point, second point, third point, fourth point, and fifth point also. Yes, 5 points. Yes, these questions: define equipotential surface and write the properties of equipotential surface. These questions they may ask you for your board exam. Fourth one more time. Fourth one is it will gives us the direction of electric field. In which direction electric field is pointing from that equipotential surfaces. Imagine 2, 3, 4, 5 equipotential surfaces we are having. Now, how to draw electric field directions for that? Always electric field points in the direction of decrease of potential. In which direction potential is decreasing? In that direction electric field will be there. Means imagine you consider, yes, one surface. Imagine this potential is 10 volt. Okay, another surface, imagine its potential is 8 volt and 6 volt. One more surface 6 volt, like this. Means what I am saying, at each and every point on that surface potential is same, so it is one equipotential surface. If you want to move one charge on this surface, work done will be 0. Clear? And at each and every point on that surface potential is 8 volt. At each and every point on this surface potential is 6 volts. Now how to draw electric field lines for this? Second point, you see electric field is always perpendicular to this surface. For this surface electric field if you want to draw, you need to draw like this, perpendicular. But in which direction? Whether it is in towards the right hand side or towards left hand side, that gives you fourth point. Means E is equal to minus dB by dr. No. In which direction potential is decreasing? Yes, it is decreasing in this direction. So electric field will be in this direction. Electric field will be in this direction, like this, perpendicular to the surface, like this. Did you got? Clear? Yes. Equipotential surface gives us idea about the direction of electric field from that surfaces. In which direction the electric field is pointing. Clear? Yes. These are the points you must remember. These are clear, students. Yes, it is very important point, and this is also how we are very important point. Yes. Now, students, for your subjective examination, sometimes they will ask you to draw equipotential surfaces for different regions of electric field, positive charges and negative charges, system of charges, these are things. Now let us see. It is important again. Okay. Electric field, sorry, equipotential surface, equipotential surface due to uniform electric field. Let us suppose uniform electric field, let us take. Imagine in one particular region uniform electric field is existing. Yes. What is uniform electric field? See, students, electric field we can represent by using electric field lines of force. Electric field lines of forces we can represent by using that, we can represent electric field. Now, how many electric field lines of forces are there? That number indicates number of electric field strength, remember. Okay. And if the distance between electric field lines is same, separation between the electric field lines is same, then it indicates uniform electric field. If the distance between electric field lines is different, then it indicates non-uniform electric field. Means imagine some electric field lines are like this. Some 4 I am taking. See, the separation between these electric field lines, it is same. Means it indicates it is a uniform electric field. Now, if you take electric field lines are like this or somewhere different, it is not a uniform electric field. It is not uniform electric field. It is uniform electric field. Now, for uniform electric field, let us draw equipotential surfaces. Yes. Second point, you remember equipotential surfaces. For equipotential surfaces, electric field lines are perpendicular. Yes. So these are the electric field lines. Now for this perpendicular surface you need to take, so that electric field lines will become perpendicular. Yes, like this. Just see my hand. It should be like this. Okay, these are electric field lines. This should be the electric equipotential surface. So like this, I need to draw. Yeah. So I am going to draw. That means this total surface is one equipotential surface. Clear? Next, one more equipotential surface. Let us draw. Yes, I am drawing that one more equipotential surface here. Same difference we need to take. This is another equipotential surface. Okay, one more let us draw. Yes. Yes. Students, here one more point you need to see that the distance between these two surfaces, this is A, this is B, this is C, equipotential surfaces. This potential is not equal. Potential of A is not equal to potential of B is not equal to potential of C. Remember, but potential of each and every point on the surface A is equal. Got it? And now you remember this is according to second point, properties of equipotential surface I have drawn. Now remember third point. If electric field, see E is proportional to 1 by dr. If it is a equipotential surface, then electric field strength is inversely proportional to distance. Just now I have taken uniform electric field. If electric field is uniform, means at each and every point electric field strength is equal. If E is equal, then dr also equal. Means dr means separation between the any two equipotential surfaces should be same. So that's why I have taken yes, this separation is equal. Imagine this is d distance, then this is also d distance should be. If variation it will show while drawing, it will be wrong. So examiner will see each and every point while you are drawing. Yes, sir. This type of questions they will ask you in your board exam. If you want, you see the previous year question papers. Draw equipotential surface for uniform electric field. Yes, it is a diagrammatic representation. Read out in this. Clear? Two-mark question. Two-mark question. You should not miss that easy question. If small variation if you show, it will be wrong. Means if you will draw this one very near to this like this, then it will be wrong. You should not draw. How much separation you have taken between any two? Same separation should be there. Yes. Clear? Yes. So this is equipotential surface due to uniform electric field. Now let us take a electric field equipotential surface due to a positive charge. Means due to a point charge. Due to one point charge. It may be positive charge or it may be negative charge. Let us take. Yes, students, this is also important. They will ask. Students, let us take one positive charge. I am taking a positive charge. Okay? Yes. So from this positive charge, imagine this is a charge. Okay, na? Yes. From this positive charge, first you tell me electric field lines, how they will be. Yes. From positive charge, electric field lines will start and they will point out normally in all directions. Outside in all directions. Yes. First I am drawing that electric field lines, Nana. These are what, Nana? Electric field lines. Yes. Imagine this is three-dimensionally. Imagine these are electric field lines. Always all these lines are perpendicular to the surface. Remember. Okay. Now, as you know, one point electric field due to a point charge formula is E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. Means Q is equal means constant. Imagine K is constant. However, it is proportional to 1 by R square. Means as the distance is increasing from this positive charge, what is happening to the electric field? As you are moving away from this positive charge, electric field is decreasing. Remember this point. Means yes, electric field strength near to discharge is more. Here less, here less, here less, still less, still less, still less. Like that. Electric field is there. Okay. Now what I want to draw equipotential surface. Yes. One more point you know about electric potential due to a point charge. Electric potential due to a point charge, the formula is KQ by R. As Q is constant, K is constant, it is inversely proportional to 1 by R. Means it is decreasing with R distance. Okay. Now you consider one particular point which is at a distance of R. Now another point, another point, another point here, another point here, another point here, another point here, another point here. Means these all points, whatever I have marked, these all points are equal distance R from this positive charge Q. If distance is equal, then potential should be equal. Means all these points are having equal potential. Now, if you join all these points which are having equal potential, then that locus, that envelope is called as equipotential surface. It is like a spherical ball, spherical surface. Imagine three-dimensional view. Okay. Yes. So this is equipotential surface for this. Means for a positive charge, equipotential surface is nothing but it is a spherical surface. Yes, here. Perfect shape should come. Yes. Okay. Almost you imagine. Clear? Understood, Nana? Yeah. Means one point you got that for a positive charge or for a negative charge also. Equipotential surface should be spherical in shape. Clear? And see, for any surface, electric field lines are perpendicular. Yes, this point is also covered. Next, one more point. Strength of electric field. That is, E is proportional to 1 by dr. See, just now I told you that as you are moving away, electric field strength is decreasing. Means near the positive charge, electric field strength is more. If electric field strength is more, then equipotential surface should be closer to each other. Clear? Are you getting? Yes. Means this is one equipotential surface. Means all the points are at equal distance. And if you want to draw one more equipotential surface, this separation should be more like this. I hope you are understanding what I am drawing. This is one surface, this is second surface, this is third surface. See the separation between the surfaces. Between first surface and second surface, separation is less. That indicates electric field strength is more. Because these two are equipotential surfaces and separation is less between these two. Means here electric field strength is more. Now compare these two, separation is large. Means electric field strength is less. Got it? Yes. This is a perfect diagrammatic representation of equipotential surface for positive charge. Good. Good, Abhay. Understanding clearly. Good. Remaining students also following, no? Yes. Now, if I want, draw equipotential surface for negative charge. Can you draw? Yes, it is very easy now. Take one negative charge. Yes, this is a negative charge. Now, draw electric field lines. First, draw electric field lines. These are electric field lines. Yes. Now, equipotential surfaces. For a point charge, yes, equipotential surfaces should be spherical in shape. Yes. First equipotential surface. Second equipotential surface. Third equipotential surface. I hope you got the point. See separation. Like this you need to draw. Yes, this you should increase. Any doubt in this? Clear? Only the thing is this arrow marks are different. For positive charge outside, for negative charge inside. This arrow mark indicates electric field lines. This arrow mark does not indicate equipotential surface. Only the spherical surfaces indicates equipotential surfaces, Nana. Any doubt in this? I think so, no doubt. It is clear. Okay. Now let us draw equipotential surface for a system of charges. Means two equal charges are there. Means two positive charges are there. Then what will happen to the equipotential surface? Two opposite charges are there, positive or negative. What will happen to equipotential surface? Let us see. Is it clear this point? This separation? Due to equipotential surface due to system of charges. System of charges. Yes. Students, first let us take two positive charges. Means like charges let us take. One is positive charge. Another one is also positive charge. Yes, it is also positive charge. For a system of like charges, now I am drawing. Okay. First draw electric field lines. How they will be? Yes, electric field lines from this positive charge, they will repel each other like this, as you know. Clear? Yes. And they will be pointing outside. These are electric field lines. Now, equipotential surfaces we need to draw. Yes. One thing. What happened? Due to this, spherical surfaces will form. Due to this also, spherical surfaces will form. Clear? Now, these spherical surfaces, this equipotential surface due to this charge, this is equipotential surface due to this charge. Okay, Rana? Now, one point is, students, imagine two charges are there. This is plus charge, this is also plus charge, and distance between them is r. Okay. Now, imagine at one particular point P, what will be the potential here? Potential how much? Here potential is due to two charges, due to first charge and due to second charge. And both will add up because both are positive charges. Because potential is scalar, they will add up just like numbers. Means potential somewhere else here should be more. Means this. Yes, separation should be more. Yes. Somewhat it will become like this. I hope you are understanding what I am drawing there. Potential should increase. Yes. So here potential tends to come to like this. This potential surface tends to come like this because they need to add up. Potential increases. Okay. Just draw like this. However, this type of diagram they won't ask for positive charges, uniform electric field only they'll ask. If they'll ask, you can draw like this. Okay. I think so. Why this is a small variation in the shape? Due to this reason, I think so. Means potential at one particular point will add up due to these two charges. Clear? Yes, it is clear. KQ by R plus KQ by R. Both will add up. Due to that potential at that point increases. So that increasing potential you need to show. You need to show like this. Okay. Next. You take a potential due to, yes, if the negative, both are negative charges, arrow mark will be towards the charges. That's it. Okay. Now let us take a positive and negative charges. Means one is positive charge and another one is negative charge. Yes, these are the two charges. First, draw electric field lines. Always electric field lines start from positive charge and end at a negative charge. Yes, like this. Okay. Yes. Means imagine these two are pass opposite charges equal in magnitude. Potential exactly at the center will become 0. Means no potential. Are you getting? Yes. Equipotential surfaces should be like this. Just draw circles. Enough. Finish. Here no potential in between. Means you draw them like spherical, Nana. Clear? Is it clear? Okay, these 2 points. So in today's class, we discussed about what is equipotential surface and what are the properties of equipotential surfaces and how to draw equipotential surfaces for uniform electric field and for positive charge, negative charge, for a system of charges, two like charges, two opposite charges. Here in next class, we are going to discuss about electrostatic potential energy. Again, it is important concept. Don't miss the class. Okay.